Hi, this is Zach Meir with the Bulletin Board Heroes here at Zach's Traders Cafe for Thursday, the 17th of October. Starting with the FTSE 100, which despite the £50 million black hole that we've now got and have to fill by the end of the month, the FTSE hitting that resistance line there from May, the red one, 83.50, end of day close above that. We'll be looking at the all-time highs from back in May 84.74, and then unbelievably the top of that rising trend channel from this time last year as high as 8700, which I suppose could be a target for the end of next month. In the meantime, support hopefully will come in at or above the floor of the channel there, 82.15 currently, and if we're really lucky, above the rising 50-day line at 82.70. Early and end of day close really back below the floor of the channel, really delaying the rather surprising uptrend or burgeoning uptrend that we have there. We're helped by the bounce off RSI 50, which was the buy signal, a leading indicator earlier this week, and hopefully we will go over the top today or tomorrow. Moving along to the DAX, and here maybe looking for clues in terms of whether the FTSE will be dragged higher as well. Here finding support at the old September peak now, which is quite impressive, 19,500, and multiple support points for the RSI above neutral 50, which is a leading indicator on the upside, looking for up to 20,300 by the end of next month at the top of that one-year rising trend channel. Worst case at the moment is probably a test of the 50-day line and early October support towards 19,000, but we're not looking for a rug pull at this stage. Moving on to the Dow, and here we backed off the top of the channel, but we're going to have another go now. Top of the channel there, 43,500. Looking for that by the end of this month, or hopefully a bit sooner than that. And you can see that we're getting the pattern of old resistance becoming new support, which you only see in the strongest of situations. So 43,500 looks as though it's pretty well nailed on, and then we can maybe look for the next level up on this market. On to Bitcoin, which also seems to be poised to break to the upside. We've got that line at 68,000, which has been a problem since March. End of day close properly above that, and we're looking for that June resistance line projection heading for 75,000 over the next couple of weeks. Worst case at the moment, hopefully, the old September resistance there at 66,800, the level there, but I suppose we have to allow down to the 200-day line at 63,000 on any rug pull there. Moving on to the gold situation, and here it looks as though we're up and away again, very close to 2,700. Looking for progress now within the red rising trend channel. I think we can hopefully cancel out the previous channel that we were in, which was very helpful to us. It gave us that 2,700 target. Now we're looking at this June rising trend channel, top of the channel there, heading for 2,800, and we're looking for that by the end of next month, while we're above recent support in the 26.20 to 30 area. Going on to the situation at pound, because obviously we're in the run-up to the budget, and here it looks as though we will head to the floor of that rising trend channel there, 128.90, and presumably that'll happen over the next few days. RSI not yet oversold, it's at 35, so there is scope for a little bit more on the downside. And at this stage, only back above 130.50, which was basically support on the way down, really delaying the prospect of further losses. Moving on to the stocks, and starting off with one of our favorites, largely because it's behaved itself since breaking back up of the 52 level. We had a bear trap island reversal, which is about the best formation you can get, so gapping down then at the end of last month and then gapping up early this month. We're above the 200-day moving average as well, and hopefully, unlike the last time when we were above the 200-day line, nobody will pull the rug, as Deutsche Bank did. We've been looking for the top of the range, 76 pence, and we're looking for that while we're above the 200-day line at 65 pence. But quite exciting there, just because of that bear trap island reversal and the fact that it, at the moment, looks like it's working. We also had an RSI rebound off neutral 50, which has helped the cause as well. So these two positive points there over and above the bear trap rebound from below August support there at 52 pence. Moving along to a rather less high profile situation, altitude, and here not much to go on here really, apart from the break back above the August support there at 32 pence and the 50-day moving average at 32 pence. End of day close above that. We're looking really for the top of the range into the mid-40s, hopefully by the end of next month. No real charting help there, apart from the bear trap from below August support. Moving on to a stock which is even more obscure perhaps than Altitude, and it's Aura Energy. And here the excitement is based on the bear trap gap reversal. In fact, we've had 2 or 3 gaps there to the upside. Rising 50-day line there near the lows, and that suggests that we are in a sideways shuffle ahead of a decent move to the upside, possibly up to 11 pence, partially filling that double gap down that we had back in March, and upside valid while we hold above that 50-day line at 7 pence. RSI rebound off the neutral 50 level as well, so that's why we're expecting further on the upside, as if this was a mid-move consolidation. End of day close above the recent peak around 8.25, and we're looking at 11 pence over the next few weeks. Moving on to Geiger counter, and here you can see that we've gapped through that resistance line there, that falling trend channel, which has been in place basically since November last year. The level in question, 47 pence. Above that, looking for 60 pence by the end of next month, helped along by the latest gap. In fact, that completes a bear trap island reversal, so gapping down in August and then gapping up now. So hopefully with a rising 50-day line there as well, we are on our way to 60 pence while we're above 46 pence. Luceco is next, and stock that I don't really look at very much because it's a bit of a slow mover, but rising trend channel here since November last year. Top of the channel there, heading for £2.10. Might be a target there for the end of the year. We broke on recent neckline resistance at £1.60, and above that, looking for at least a retest of the best levels of this year at June resistance, around 190, possibly by the end of next month. The other positive point here is the way that we've got both the 50 and 200-day lines rising. That means we're about a week or so away from a golden cross, and the run up to a golden cross, as we can see at the moment, tends to be a strong part of the cycle. Next up is Likewise, which has been in the doldrums of late, but looks as though we may have a rising trend channel base here, and we've also got an unfilled gap to the upside, which we had at the turn of the week. Looking for the shares to remain above 16 pence and head to 21 pence, hopefully by the end of next month, on the basis of the latest turnaround that we think we're seeing at the moment. Next up is Ovoca Bio, and here, stock which I've looked at quite a lot. Really enjoying the way that it's made good on the unfilled gap to the upside. Golden cross this week as well, possibly yesterday. Initial target here, 1.7 pence, but the big prize, or the bigger prize, 2.2 pence at the upper parallel of that rising trend channel. In fact, one can actually even get rid of that particular line there and say that it's all about the rising trend channel, the near-term one that we have, and 2.2 pence. Upside valid while we remain, certainly while we remain above recent resistance around 1.25 pence mid-price. On to Premier African Minerals, where we actually had a positive trading up, or positive RNS today. The previous ones historically makes you want to slash a wrist, but this one's looking rather good and probably deserves a bit more than we've got on the 7% rise. We're just nudging the 50-day moving average at 0.52, but looking for up to 0.08 by the end of next month. Obviously, there is a bit of resistance there towards 0.06, and also the company has a rather nasty habit of raising money every time the shares go up a bit. But at least while we're above 0.04, feeling better about the shares delivering a turnaround after that gap close buy signal that we had at the end of last week. Moving along to Sabien, and here we've got the run up to a golden cross, 50 and 200-day lines both rising. Good update today, if you could understand what they were saying, and retest of 16 pence. March peak there, hopefully by the end of next month or even sooner, while we're above the 200-day line there at 10.5 pence. Finishing off with Technology Minerals, which had decent, well, very decent announcement. As any announcement with the MOD is a decent announcement, and it's a bear trap gap reversal. That if we can get an end of day close back above recent resistance of 0.12 pence, then we could be on our way for a decent run towards the upper 20s, as we had back in August and September. Obviously, another stock where you're always slightly wary of fundraising, placings, etc. That's it from me today. More updates tomorrow.